guys, Chrisspy here, and today's tutorial is going to be on my go-to, I guess you could say, signature makeup look. Recently, I've noticed that when I've been doing my makeup this way, that I've been getting a ton of requests for a tutorial. And I'm like, but you guys already know this, like, you know what I do. And then I looked back on my videos and I was like, I guess I really haven't done like my signature go-to makeup look in a long time. I'm just gonna run you guys through my routine for this makeup look. This is like when I'm going to an event or have something important and I don't wanna take any chances, I don't wanna do anything new and have it bite me in the ass. This is like my safe, I know it's gonna look good, my comfortable makeup look. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing I always do is apply a moisturizer with an SPF. This one is Olay Complete and this has an SPF 30 in it. So after I moisturize, next I go ahead and put on my primer. I like to use a pore minimizing primer. You guys know I love Benefit Porefessional is one of my favorites, but recently I've been using this Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. First, I just put a thin layer all over the face. And then I take an extra little pump. And on the areas where I have larger pores, for me, I have big pores right here on my cheeks from just having acne. And I put it on here, and what I try and do is just glide it across the skin so that it's just creating a really smooth canvas and try and get it to fill in those pores. So for my foundation, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick. I actually just started using this. Makeup Forever Ultra HD is one of my favorite foundations. It never lets me down. The stick is something I'm a little bit new to. Oh, so this is, did I already say this? This is 127. And then I'm gonna take a damp beauty blender and just buff it in. Or this isn't really buffing, I guess this is like beauty blending it in, I don't know. This is like stippling? No? So next I go in with a finishing powder. This is the Laura Mercier Universal Setting Powder. So I just dust a light layer all over the face. Sometimes I do baking and sometimes I don't, and to tell you the truth, like I don't know if I really see a difference. So next I like to go in with my bronzer. I don't have like a favorite bronzer right now, I kind of use a bunch. But this one that I'm using is from MAC, it's called Sun Power. This is Mineralized Skin Finish. Next, I'm gonna go in with a bigger brush and I'm really lightly gonna dust the bronzer all over so that it's not so strong in those areas. So next what I like to do, and this is optional, but I have my contour kit and I'll mix all three shades and I'll go in and deepen my contour. First here around the hairline. So on my brows lately, I've been using this pencil from ColourPop in the color Dope Taupe. So first I just spoolie them back, and then I fill in the front really lightly. Okay, so after I fill in my brows with the pencil, next I just go in with some cream concealer and a flat brush. And I just carve out the bottom line of the brows. So for my eyeshadow, I really only keep 2 palettes in my like to-go makeup bag. So this is the Shadow Couture palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is what I use like I said, every day. So normally you could see it's kind of beat up looking actually. But first I'll take a bigger fluffy brush. This is the blending brush from Dose of Colors. And I'll take Soft Peach and a little bit of Morocco. And I just dust this in the upper crease area. Or I guess I put it in the crease and then diffuse it upwards. Then I take a smaller brush and I'll take Fudge eyeshadow and I just put this one right here in the crease. And then I always go back and kind of just smooth things out and blend it a little bit more with the first fluffy brush. So after I do my crease, then I do my under eyes before I do my lid. So I'm taking this, you know, I have a brand new one in my drawer, but I just haven't opened it yet because I don't know why. This is my Monica Dar C2 yellow powder. Sometimes I use the C2 and sometimes I use the C3 and even mix them. But I like to take this little two-sided brush and use the smaller side first. So I kind of just go in a triangle, here down and then upwards and back. I put this brush in my top 10 beauty favorites of all time video, and like I went to find the link and I couldn't find it at all, but this is such a good brush. Like it makes me want to, it's just so good for the under eyes. Like I feel like I should make it and sell it myself. Chrisspy Cosmetics. Sounds like a food company decided to get into beauty. What should my beauty company be named, guys? We're dreaming here, hypothetically speaking. I mean, why not? I could have a beauty line if I wanted. Chrisspy Cosmetics? How do we feel about that? I don't know. All right, so this is the other eyeshadow palette I keep in my bag, and actually this was like a custom palette that I made. I like curated this palette with Buxom. I really only use these 2 eyeshadows and this little brush that came with it. So first I take the gold shadow and put this on the lid because it's just quick to use. I don't know, because they're right next to each other and I don't have to like find a flat brush out of my bag, so. And then I take the other end of this brush and I take the white shadow and I put this around the tear duct areas of the eyes. And this is why I do my under eyes first, because I want the white to spill over onto my under eyes, and I wouldn't want my under eye concealer to cover this highlight. So next I'm going to create a wing using my NYC liquid liner, and when I'm doing it fast, what I do too is I keep the wing kind of low. If you guys want to see an in-depth winged liner tutorial, I'll link it down below. I did a video on it and a lot of people always tell me that like it helped them a lot, that they can master the winged liner now, so I'm particularly proud of that video. So if you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below. So for my waterline, I will use a brown liner. This one is Costa Riche from MAC. And I like using brown because I still get the definition that I want, but it's a little bit softer. And the brown will contrast with my eyes. And the MAC one is just so creamy, it just like rolls right on. And I normally take it all the way over. So next what I'll do is I'll take my Anastasia palette and I'll dip into this color called Fudge, the same one we used in the crease, and a small flat brush. And then I just smudge this out really quickly. All right, so we're in the home stretch. Next, we're gonna do lashes. First, I start out by curling my natural lashes. And when I did my lash video, I got a lot of interesting feedback on that video. A lot of you said that you actually curl your lashes down because your eyelashes are too curled and it's hard to get the false lashes on behind them, which I thought was interesting. I never even considered that. But I'm curling my lashes straight up. Next, I put on a quick coat of mascara. I always use Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I don't spend too much time on the top lashes because I know I'm gonna put on false lashes. Next, I'm gonna take my lashes. Here's some that I've already worn a bunch of times. The ones that I've been wearing a lot lately are these Flutter Lashes, the Shayla Lash. I love this little case too because I have my glue and my tweezers all in here, so like I don't have to dig through my bag looking for anything. So I'm gonna apply a thin layer of glue. So next I take my tweezers and I go more into depth in my lash video. I did like a dedicated video on how I apply my lashes. And these ones are actually pretty crusty. It's probably time to retire them. A lot of people ask how I clean my lashes. Like, I just pick the glue off. But I keep my eye open and I slide it down and secure it in the middle first. And then I do the sides. One thing I forgot to mention in that video is that you can take the tweezers and pinch your natural lashes with the false lashes, and that'll also help blend them. And then depending on how much I care about how I look that night, I'll go back and I'll touch up my liquid liner just to make sure that it's all seamless looking. Oh yeah, and then what I like to do too is I'll go all the way over in the corner and then just pull it down just a little bit here in the corner for like a very small little cat eye look. And then I'll also apply some mascara to the bottom lashes. So next up, I'm gonna contour the nose. I'm gonna take a little bit of this yellow highlighting powder from the Anastasia contour kit. So first I just go down the center of the nose. Then I'll take a highlighting powder. What I've been keeping in my bag is the Anastasia So Hollywood. You guys see, like once I like something, I like cling to it. I feel like I need to start rotating things out so I can like be more on top of like the new products, but like I love this, so I just stick with it. Then I'll take the highlighter and I'm gonna highlight the tip of my nose. And I actually do this in kind of like a little half moon shape, a little bit. And then with the contour powder, I'll take this guy right here in the middle. And I'm gonna contour, but just really slightly. Like before, when I used to contour, I was really heavy with the contouring powder. Now I guess I'm like strobing more and I feel like it's more natural. So I'm just gonna go on either side of this straight line. And then I'm gonna put it right here also. And then right here. And then since it's like a little bit strong right now, I'm gonna just go over it with my finger to try and blend it a little bit. So for my blush, I'm going to be using CoverGirl Classic Pink Blush. I just like to smile and put it on the apples of my cheeks. And then last but not least, I will highlight the cheekbones, and I take this So Hollywood powder from Anastasia. And this is the A23 brush, also from Anastasia. So for my lips, I'm gonna do my favorite nude lip combo. First I start out with Oak Liner from MAC. Wait, oh. This is the wrong lip liner. I was like, dang, dude, I'm hella pale. Why is it so dark on me? All right, so this is not Oak Liner, this is Stone Liner, which is really dark. So I messed up. So this is probably why I couldn't find it, because it was tiny. But now I'm going in with Oak Liner. So now I'm going in with Myth lipstick. And then I go back in with Oak and I blend it. And then what I like to do is I like to take Stone Liner and I like to add just a little tiny line all around my lips. Especially when I'm tanner, this Oak Liner like blends into my skin tone, like I said. So using this Stone Liner just gives me like a tiny bit of definition. And I keep that line really tiny by making sure that the pencil is sharpened, and also by applying like a really, really light touch. It's like just barely skimming over my skin. And then last but not least, I like to add a clear gloss on top. This one is just the one I've been using forever. This is from Cargo Cosmetics. This is called Sahara, and it's just like a pretty sheer, sparkly gloss. Guys, so that was the whole tutorial. I hope that you like it. Definitely give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what video you want to see next. Yeah, subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on all of my other platforms. Snapchat, I've been Snapchatting more. I know, it's quite an accomplishment. So make sure you follow me on Snapchat, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I'm a little sleepy. So then I'll take my Anastasia Alright you guys, so that was a whole tutorial. I hope